Hello. Hi, everyone. Is everything coming through okay? You might be hearing Slay the Spire now. I've clicked into it. There it is. Let me know if it's loud enough. Welcome to some streaming and that. It's been a bit of a week. It's been a bit of a day as well. But despite that, we're cramming in a stream at the very end of the week. And why not do some Slay the Spire 2? Not least because I love playing Slay the Spire 2. And I haven't played it at all this week. I've barely played anything this week, really. I've been filming and editing and trying to catch up with things. But it's time to catch up on that. And out of the things that I've done, Slay the Spire 2 has had requests for returns. And I'm more than happy to oblige because I love Slay the Spire. So we need to do one of the two that we haven't done, I suppose, in another stream. It's tempted as I am to be the Necrobinder or the Silent again right now. We should show someone else off. Hey James, hey Trevor. Are you good? Brilliant. And you can hear the game a bit. Good. Hopefully it doesn't come through the mic. I'm trying to do without the headphones. Just a bit of a pain in it setting all that up. So, I think, like, my heart wants to go defect, but we should show the new character off, shouldn't we? The Regent, even though it's the character that I'm objectively the worst with, but you can only improve that by being him. So, the Regent is heir to the Throne of Stars, wields cosmic powers, but his minions do the work. Starts with Divine Right. At the start of every combat, gain 3 stars. This is an extra currency that only the Regent uses. Well, I say only the Regent uses. There are extra ways in Slay the Spire 2 that people can end up with cards from other characters. But yeah, if you choose the Regent as someone to get cards from, you'd better find a way of generating stars if you want to make use of the cards that want you to spend them. So, if you just look first at the Regent's deck, so you've got your usual strikes and defense, nothing new there. You've got Falling Star that costs no energy, but 2 stars to play. 7 damage, 1 weak, 1 vulnerable. And then Venerate costs 1 to get you 2 stars. So that's the only way you've got. You start with 3 at the start of combat, and Venerate will get you 2 more every time you play it. Obviously, there's plenty of time for getting other things that generate stars and things that get you things every time you generate stars. There's a lot of cool stuff. So, Niao's Blessing. We can have Lead Paperweight, 1 of 2 colourless cards to add to your deck. Some really cool things in colourless cards. Arcane Scroll, a random rare card. Immediately that sounds great and no downside to it. The downside is that it's random. But we haven't got any direction at the start. Precarious Shears, remove 2 cards from your deck and take 13 damage. Slim down the deck early, but I don't really know what I would want to... Like, later on when I've got other things I want to remove stuff. But you could just remove a strike and a defend to thin things up a bit. But I'm going to go for the rare card, I think. Oh yeah, we're on Ascension 2. Number 1 is there are more elites. And number 2 is you start at 80% health instead of 100 at the start of each act. So let's have a look for Act 1 then. And so looking through the map, there's been a week or 2 since I played. Ceremonial Beast. I don't remember the Ceremonial Beast from the name. I'm sure I'll remember when the fight comes back up again. Looking at elites, so we've got... Oh, I didn't look at what the rare card was. Did I get told what it was? Whenever you play a colourless card, gain a strength. So, not a great get now, because we're going to need colourless cards. So does that mean we should maybe head for a shop? We will have had 2 fights. Will I be able to afford what the colourless card is in the shop? There'll be 2 options. Events might give me some. And we'd get... Trouble with this path is you're locked on here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 normal and an elite fight before a campfire. Which feels a bit risky if any of those go wrong. Because the other ones you've always got like branches off. Like here you do 2 normal fights, 2 events, campfire, normal elite, campfire. Or if things are going really well, you could just go for the event. If things are going amazingly well after the elite, you could go for another fight and another elite. But you'd probably go this way. At least campfire or event. Treasure shop for the colourless. But then that means elite. Fight. Elite. Oh. This way's got a campfire. So you could go this starting way. Go for a third fight and then the campfire. And then the elite. But you've got 2 elites in a row there. I don't like the options for the map at all. But maybe you're just going to get really strong and it's going to be great. Yeah. Think of it like that. My instinct was to go this way, so I'm going to go there. Oh, so you've done daily event. I tend to forget that mode exists. And the custom stuff. Like, I haven't done a daily event on 2 at all yet. I feel like I barely did them in number 1. I don't know why, because there's some cool, like... If anyone... I should move myself, shouldn't I? I'm in board game position, and I need to be in Slay the Spire position. If anyone hasn't seen the daily events in Slay the Spire, they've got all sorts of, like, conditions on your game to alter it, and people compete in, like, a leaderboard for the highest score. But Rich and I looked at one last time I played, where it was like, your deck... You don't get your normal starting deck. You will get a load of card... like rewards at the start of it, so you'll have a completely custom deck, and then a load of things to make it tougher. Hey, looks like, yeah, how's it going? I have never seen that card in the Regent before, but I haven't played the Regent that much. I do not have many victories as the Regent. As you can see, I'm only on Ascension 2. I've tried the Regent a fair bit, but I am definitely worst at the Regent. So let's see, straight off, getting hit for 4. I don't want to let that through. We've got stars, so get that on. Get him hit a couple of times. Bosh. He's going to upgrade, so might as well venerate, might as well strike. There's no need to defend, so might as well just get Arsenal out of the way. It's going to give us no benefit, but got the energy to spare. Getting hit for 11, so we'll weaken him. And I can't kill him with a strike, so we'll defend that big hit and still get to hit him once. Not too bad. And then 11 coming in, but he's only got 10 health, so easily stopped. Flex Potion gives us some strength for 1 turn. So what have we got here? Particle Wall, costs 2 stars, 9 block, return it to your hand when you play it. Hegemony, deal 15 damage, next turn gain 2 energy. That is nice. Cosmic Indifference, gain 6 block, put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. There is at least one good card in this that does something special. Like, I think it plays itself if it's on the top of your draw pile at the end of your turn. So it could just, that could just happen randomly, but it can also happen when you make sure it's on top of your draw pile from things like that. Hegemony leaps out to me, I think. Nice damage boost and get a good next turn out of it. The event, Morphic Grove. You enter a grove of crystalline trees and they begin to quiver excitedly. A chorus of hellos and welcomes bombard you as a group of Morphics burst forth from the trees. One of the Morphics is fidgeting in the corner, clearly not as sociable as the others. Approach the group or the loner. So we could pay 100 gold to transform 2 cards. They're not going to turn into colourless cards though. Or gain 5 max HP. I'm going to save the money for colourless. I'm going to go for the max HP. You reach out a hand to the lone Morphic, sympathising with its nature. It gives you a tiny crystal fruit and you consume it, as is custom. The fruit clarifies your mind and purpose. You give thanks, then make your way onwards. Okay, fight 2. So, getting hit for 4 and getting given 3 slime cards. But, what do? Oh, you do 7 damage. So we can actually sort out a few things here in one big go. You're dead. You're dead. You take a bit of damage. Great. So I've got just double slimed. Could have been worse. 5 blocks. I'll still take 3 damage, but I can't do anything about that. And the extra energy lets me get rid of Arsenal. Not too bad. Better health than when I started, aren't I? Didn't I start on 60? It's got 16 damage. Slimed actually draws you a card, so just in case it's the 15 damage one, I'll do that. I've got 3 stars, so I don't need to venerate. I'd rather just get the strike in. And we can afford Falling Star. There's Hegemony as well. So, Refined Blade, Forge 6. This is one of the routes that you can go with the Regent. So I think we had a chat about the Regent maybe at the end of the last Slay the Spire 2 stream and had a look at the cards. But yeah, one of the keywords is Forge. So whenever you first play a Forge card, you get that Sovereign Blade card there on the left into your hand, and it's got Retain, so it stays there until you discard it or play it. And it starts out dealing 10 damage. Every time you Forge, it adds that number to Sovereign Blade's damage for the rest of the fight. And there are a lot of cool ways that you can forge things. Glitter Stream, gain 11 block next turn, gain 4. Nice. Begone, deal 4 damage. Choose a card in your hand to transform into Minion Dive Bomb, which is a 1-cost 13 damage one-off card. This is also like thinning out your deck as well. So you could do that to like Ascender's Bane. I think next turn gaining energy cards. Well, I'd like to tentatively thinking maybe I'll forge a bit. Okay, can you offer me a colourless card? I don't think so. Aroma of Chaos. Upon trudging through a thick underbrush and making it into a clearing, you are hit with an unplaceable nostalgia. A mix of floral scents, putrid decay, and something else entirely. The scent grows stronger with each step, and you feel as though the world around you is warping and twisting. Overcome with a sense of shifting chaos, you begin to lose your sense of self. We can either let go, transform a card in your deck, or maintain control to upgrade a card in your deck. And upgrading anything is lovely, isn't it? So you'd just get... Oh, you'd get 3 damage and an extra energy from Hegemony. Refined Blade would forge 10 instead of 6. Venerate, get an extra star. This do 4 extra damage. And you... Oh, your strikes turn into 9. That's normal. No way you're excited about that. And the defense turn into 8 instead of 5. I am tempted by the Forge, but that might not be the route that I end up going. Hegemony, deal more damage and get me more energy either way. Gonna go, or we could just transform something, just get rid of a strike and it could be something amazing. It could be something rare. Take that risk. I thought it'd turn into a strike then. Oh, Monarch's get a, what did you say? I've got it on fast mode for the rest of the game, but when it gives me a card it doesn't give me enough time to read it. Monarch's Gaze. Whenever you attack an enemy it loses a strength this turn. Costly to get out. What's the upgrade on that? Cost less. Okay. So if we go this way, we have to do the double elite. I think that's a big risk. Because by the time we do this fight and go to the campfire, we're committed to the 2. If we go this way, we do the campfire, then the normal thing. Elite. We're in pretty good shape. 62 health. Then heal. And then you can decide... Fight, elite, event, shop, elite. Either way, you're fighting, like... Elite's fairly close together. I feel like I should have gone upgrade. Hey, Thorgrim, how's it going? I'm gonna regret it. I'm gonna get demolished in this first elite fight, and then die at this one. But I don't feel like another route is particularly amazing. We could, I suppose, like, if I went this way, and things were looking that bad, I could turn off at this shop and go for 2 events, and another shop and just the 1 elite, and cut out these 3 fights or 2 in an elite. So yeah, maybe it's still best to go this way. We'll get something upgraded. So as good as this is, I don't know how immediately it's going to jump into the fight. If it comes after, if it comes the turn after Hegemony, that will be no problem. Didn't I upgrade Hegemony? Oh no, I chose to transform. Okay, we'll upgrade Hegemony then. Boom. So I don't need to heal right now. We're against a Shrinker Beetle. He's going to shrink me. That's the debuff he's going to do. So, I mean, Monarch's Gaze is there. Get it out right away. But no, hegemony surely. And that's a big chunky 18 damage straight away. We could, for 10 more damage, use the flex potion, but probably want to save that for an elite fight. A nice down to 15 early on. Yeah, that's a good point. 2 kind of dead cards as well. I think... Now, I'm not going to end up not shrunk. I've got 3 stars. Do I need to... I've got loads of energy. Why am I thinking I've got to economise? Play it all. What's the point of hegemony? Okay, definitely falling star. I can kill you, can't I? There we go. So, Cosmic Indifference we've seen. Cloak of Stars costs a star 7 block. Gather Light and Energy 7 block and gain a star. If gain more stars, maybe I'd want to do more things. This could let you like put the forge back on top of the draw pile. If you wanted to like try and forge more. I don't need them all. It is really expensive. 2 not great rares I've been given, but maybe they're going to be the keys later on. I'm not overjoyed with them. I'm not overjoyed with these either. I'm going to skip. Not confident in that skip, but it's happened. I hate this guy. Frog Parasite. So we need to try and kill him basically before he does this a second time. We're going to do it in 2 more turns' time. Because his status cards are horrible and he's just going to keep giving them to me. So we want to make him vulnerable first. And then do a nice chunky 18 damage. Maybe I should have used the flex potion. Bit late to be saying that now. But we've got 6 energy here. So we can afford... I was thinking Monarch's Gaze could go out, but that's not really going to defend me very much, is it? If we get Refined Blade out, that does 16. Which is just short. Is this a colourless card? Yeah, but then you'd get the strength afterwards, which isn't enough to like kill him. Get it out anyway, though. I think we maybe do use the flex potion to just stop this all coming in. We can just kill him. It's colourless, right? You can see my border on the other cards. We'll see once and for all. Yeah, flex potion it. Boom! Yeah! Yes, yes, there you go. There's the 1 energy. 100% colourless. Can't afford Monarch's Gaze, unfortunately, but we can venerate at least. Why not get that defend in? So I've got all these regulars, but at least I didn't take more of those infections. So getting hit for 12 and 2 more infections. We've got 4 energy though, so that's literally all I can do. So we've got 14 damage, that's not going to be enough for anything. These guys are upgrading themselves, so I'd rather kill them, I think. We're just going to have to take a bit of a hit. Yeah, suddenly, forging as the key could be like a huge thing, couldn't it, for the deck? I've only been offered that 1 forge card so far, but maybe we don't have to hunt for more colourless cards. Maybe we just want to forge our way through this. Okay, so Refined Blade won't get me the Sovereign Blade anymore because it's in my deck. It will still forge it, but it won't bring it to me. So I think we want to deal that damage and kill him. And then that damage and kill him. And then forge 6 for the future. We're going to take some infection damage, but I can't do anything about that. We should have taken one of those defends when you got offered it. One of those block cards. So Sovereign Blade will now do 23. Oh, we've got 7 energy. So there we go. Nicely defended. Here we go. We've caught a bit of flack in this fight, but it's not over yet. At least he's not attacking, so that'll take care of the infections, won't it? Yeah, if you'd like to support me, you can see Patreon in the corner. You can join as a YouTube member underneath. I would really appreciate it. I'm able to keep this channel going. And I would really like to. So what have we got here? I don't see the word forge. Vigor. Oh yeah, your next attack is going to have that added to it. Crescent Spear, 6 damage, deals 2 additional damage for all of your cards with a star cost. Which at the moment is just the starting one, isn't it? But that would be one as well. Might be making a mistake there, but I don't feel wowed. So did take some damage there, and I'm thinking of going for big fights. So I think I'm gonna go for the campfire. And even though I've got pretty nice health right now, the heal might help me make some stupid decisions now. So what relic do we get? Every 5 cards you add, heal 15 HP. Yeah. So, we could go for the shop. Events, elite, shop, elite. Second shop, though, is potentially a complete waste. Could go this way. Fight, elite. Shop at the end of it. But if either of these go wrong, second elite and there's nothing you can do about it. This way seems terrible either way. Like, we'd go to the shop first, which is nice, and maybe we could get a potion or something like that. Elite, and it's either 3 normal fights or 2 fights and an elite before the campfire. The downside of this is you've only really got 1 more guaranteed fight, and the second shop could be a complete waste of time. So if this fight went really wrong, you could still veer off from the elite. It hopefully wouldn't, with it being a normal fight. Or we could just veer off and then you haven't wasted a shop. Yeah, see how you feel after this. Okay, the Mauler. 8 damage coming in. Not a lot I can do about it. We can just gain energy next time. Or we might get that Monarch card. Here we go. That's what you want when you've got 6 energy. So Monarch's Gaze. Knock him in strength off and make him weak. We can just play everything. Good card ordering there. So he's not attacking this time. Glad I got the stars. We might as well Falling Star him. We might as well Arsenal because the Sovereign Blade might come out. 21 damage. It's because it made me vulnerable. Ah. I want to say Hegemony and defend. But I think what I'm actually going to say, I might regret this, is double block it. Just hit me for 12. Sovereign Blade won't come out strong enough. So we can hit him, and then you're only getting hit for 8. And then block it, but then I don't get Venerate Stars. For 21. Oh, but we've got Hegemony, and luckily I've drawn a strike because I didn't have the stars for Falling Star. Not too terrible. Choose a card in your draw pile and add it to your hand as a potion. Kingly Punch, 8 damage. Whenever you draw this card, increase its damage by 3. Good if you'd taken that thing to put a card on top of your draw pile. We can still get that in the future. 8 damage and a star. 6 damage plus additional. I don't think it's essential, but I'm feeling a Kingly Punch for some reason. Okay. I'm not feeling confident in the double elite. As much as I want. I suppose Pen Nib might be helping in this. There's just no veering off if it goes wrong here. So I think it would be a stupid choice. So usually I would make that choice. So, in the Jungle Maze adventure, in the clearing, you run into a ragtag group of adventurers looking down and gesturing into a gigantic maze. They offer to join forces with you in an epic quest to loot the riches of this maze. As an experienced adventurer yourself, it's clear this maze is filled with deadly traps and guardians. It would be easier if you worked together, but then you would have to split the loot. 138 gold and lose 18 HP, or 62 gold. So I have only got the one elite fight coming in, and we could heal after it. And I'm going up to a shop. So I think I'm going to have a fight. Feeling misanthropic, you wordlessly walk past their now frowning faces. One of them even shakes their fist at you. The maze is not welcoming. You fall into a spike trap. You're struck by a massive log with spikes. And feisty creatures with spiky clubs fight you along the entire journey. You're sick of spikes and consider teamwork for the next adventure. Sorry, guys. And a fight is the second event. So, getting hit for a lot. I think I'm going to use my potion. We'll just do the best we can with that first draw. Here, I shouldn't have taken that damage. Then... oh, we've got pen nib, so we're doubling the next attack. So it's either one. I think... the weaken will reduce the damage by 2 of one thing, whichever it is. It's 25% and it rounded up. So I'm going to hit you. I'm not going to be able to kill you. I've only got this one defend. Unfortunately. Maybe I should have drawn something. I don't want to save stuff for the elite fight though. So we will Kingly Punch you to get you gone. And then I've got the energy to play 2 defends, but I have been made frail, so they aren't as effective. Oh. I've got 3 stars, so I'm going to Monarch's Gaze. Going to make it vulnerable again. Don't know if that was the play. I've got no block as well. We're going to use that potion to get a defend. The Gemini's only going to do 27, isn't it? Like, nowhere near enough. I think I'm taking a lot of damage. If we can use it to block 5. This isn't good for the elite. You don't have to use the Sovereign Blade right now. You haven't got Arsenal Blade. Probably not going to. So you would be 18. Yeah, I'm not happy about that turn. Going into an elite with 17 health. And it isn't even over yet. It is over now. Not happy with my choices in that fight. Black Hole. Whenever you spend or gain stars, deal 3 damage to all enemies. I do that. Astral Pulse. Free. It costs 3 stars. 14 damage to all. 7 blocking and energy. I do feel a bit block light. Probably should have taken that one earlier. Black Hole is not... I don't generate it a lot, though. Okay. So definitely shop. And maybe like a potion or something is going to help here. Let's have a look at the... So whenever you get an attack, upgrade it. Lasting Candy. Every other combat, your card rewards gain an additional power. That is pretty cool to get in Act 1, isn't it? Hey, Monica, how's it going? Petruvian Minion. Cards containing Minion deal double damage and gain double block. I've not got a card that says Minion. So what can we get? Heirloom Hammer. 17 damage. Choose a colourless card. Add a copy of it to your hand so I can copy the Sovereign Blade. 7 damage to all enemies 7 times, but it costs 7 stars. But it's called 7 stars. Next turn, gain an energy and a star. Retain your hand this turn. Another Monarch's Gaze. Next turn, gain block equal to your current block. Just once. Deal 12 damage, retain your hand. It's good as a thing to help that Arsenal card. I think I want a random power. I'm going to take Salvo. I think I'm going to remove a strike. And is that it? I'm not wowed by the options. Although they all are rare or uncommon. Maybe I should have taken this. I forgot about it. Even though I only mentioned it seconds ago. Alright, we're gonna probably die turn 2 here. But let's get some powers and things out and hope not. Start of your turn, draw a card and exhaust a card. Whenever you play Sovereign Blade, gain 6 block. At the start of your turn, get a random colourless card into your hand. I don't love them. Well, cool. That might really help, mightn't it? You still got to pay for it. But if you get Arsenal out... which I can afford to do. We want to play the Defense rather than Salvo, unfortunately. Even though it's a colourless card and I do want to play it. Still taking 6 damage. 12 damage coming in. Eternal Arc. 7 plating. Oof. That'd be my whole turn, though. I'll still take 4 damage. But you've got no other block. Jack of all trades, add a random colourless card. I'm getting the strength. Gain 4 block and draw a card. Nice. You are block, aren't you? You will weaken. And then we'll do that and we'll forge. Blocked for a change. 18 coming in. Omni Slice. 11 damage, deal damage all other enemies equal to the damage dealt. Oh, so because it might block it or you might double it or something, make them vulnerable. So why not do that? Can I kill it? I don't think so. Am I going to have to use the other potion to get a block in? So what's my placing? 5. Yeah, well, I'm dead, aren't I? It's been a bad run. I'm not good at this character. Makes me feel like I should play Hegemony. "20 attack. Panic button. 30 block. You can't gain block for 2 turns. Well, we're going to be dead otherwise. Omni Slice. Oh, Kingly Punch is doing 40. It's Pen Nib doubling it. So that means Sovereign Blade does 44. Either way, win the fight. With 3 health left, we've got the Shuriken. Every time you play 3 attacks, gain a strength. Make it so 6 damage. Every 3 skills you play in a turn, put this back into your hand. Deal 4 damage. Choose a card to transfer into when you die farm. Whenever you play Sovereign Blade, gain 6 block. I feel like I'm making a very shaky forge thing. And we're going into the boss with 27 health. Ceremonial Beast. I remember the look of you, I don't remember what you do though. So we just want to attack. And we get to retain the hand, so have some block if we're getting attacked next turn. 50. Once it reaches 150 or below, it becomes stunned and loses all its strength. So 18 damage coming in. We want some stars. He's upgrading himself though. I don't know that he should be blocking all of this. 20 coming in now. Yeah, but now can weaken him a bit. We can forge and get that Sovereign Blade. You haven't put the power out that gives you block 6. Block this a bit. Overgrown Dodo. I killed that Overgrown Dodo. Eventually. It was a worry. If we're getting to 150, he's stunned. But there's 16 damage coming right now before that happens. But maybe... So what will Sovereign Blade do? 25. 44. 54. I need to do 57, unfortunately. To put the thing out that gives you block when you do Sovereign Blade. So I need to do 32 damage. 24 coming in. I'm not going to die, am I? But it's not good. So we might as well forge and defend a bit. Didn't get off to a good start, did I? And then made bad choices. God, surely we can do 32 now. There you go. Stunned him and knocked his buffs off. And we'll venerate. Get some stars. He's doing a debuff. I've got loads of energy right now. Oh, that was pen nibbed as well. I'm terrible for keeping track of when pen nib's going to go off. 15 damage coming in, and I can play one card this turn, so unfortunately, folks, that's that. So, like the Necrobinder stream, we'll be having another go at that. So I like the idea of the Arsenal Sovereign Blade thing, but I did not get close to pulling anything off with that run. So let's see. Start with Neo's Fury, 10 damage, put 2 random cards from your discard pile into your hand. As a one-off, Golden Pearl, start with 150 gold, obtain 2 random relics, but start with an additional strike and defend. How close is a shop if we started with that gold? Not close. But right at the end in all paths. So you wouldn't see the benefit of that 150 gold until the end of the run. I'm going to go for the 2 relics. I don't want to strike and defend. For every 10 stars spent, gain 10 block. Upgraded attacks deal 3 additional damage. Okay. So, no chance I'm going for just a load of fights. This is a campfire. But this is like 2 fights, 2 events. Elite campfire. I like that way more. Or if it went really well from the elite, you could go here, fight campfire, another elite. Or this way, 3 fights, elite, campfire, elite, fight, campfire, campfire, elite shop end. That seems quite nice. Either way, it's going to start with this fight, so let's just pick it. And probably should have hit him when he was vulnerable, rather than get the stars. So that's a bad draw. Defend when I'm not getting attacked. I can't kill him, so we'll defend a bit. Not as good as last time I did this fight, is it? Can't kill him, so I want to defend. Dead. So, know thy place. A weaken a vulnerable and exhaust it, but it costs nothing. Refine Blade. 10 damage, draw a card, put a card from your hand on top of your draw pile. So you could, like, that card that wants to be drawn a load, you could that would be a way of making that happen. But I think Refine Blade. Let's get that lovely Sovereign Blade. Committing to double elite, but with a campfire in the middle. It's early, though. Always go for early elites, no matter what. You've got nothing that makes anything work right now. But we will have confidence. The stream isn't predicated on me making good choices. I want to block all your damage. 6 damage and blocks himself a bit. So now we only have to block him once. Now he's weakened. He's not hitting me. damage. Nice of him. So we're free to venerate. He's only got 13 left, so we'll be able to kill him. Okay, Solar Strike. I'm parry. Just gotten Forge. Bulwark, though. I'm trying to wrap my brains for hearing that word out loud. 13 block. Forge 10. Does cost 2, but that's quite nice. At the moment, how often are you going to be playing Sovereign Blade? It's a good thing to have. I think that could be really good. 13 block, Forge 10. So starting off, taking 4 damage. We've got to play the defend anyway. I'm going to try and pick this guy off, I think. I had that hegemony early on last turn, so... Oh dear, that's a lot of attacks coming in. So we'll strike you. The Falling Star you, just because then I could kill you. Oh, I had a load of block, you fool. Where did I get that from? Spending 10 stars. Okay, keep track of your things, please. Okay, Sovereign Blade might help us do this. 16 damage out of 22. It's not too bad. And there's your other 6. Boom! Worked out alright in the end. So Void Form. End your turn. The first 2 cards you play every turn are free. Patter, 8 block, 2 vigor. Cloak of Stars, 7 block. That is expensive. First 3 cards are free. Sovereign Blade becoming free. Other expensive things becoming free. Take a dead card when you're about to fight 2 elites. Full of good decisions. The Birdonist Nest. You spot an enormous shambling beast chase off an injured green bird. In the alcove the bird fled from, a single unguarded egg lies abandoned. Your stomach gurgles. So we can either get 7 max HP now for eating the egg, or we can take the egg, get this useless card in our deck, but when you go to a rest site, you can choose to hatch it and get a... It's a 0 cost, I think it's like 12 damage card? Good damage for it, especially for a free card. You're going to be healing here. The max HP might be really useful. I'm going to go max HP. I do like the baby bird, though. Baby bird time. I should have gone baby bird, shouldn't I? But I wouldn't have annoyed the Birdonist. I'm annoyed. Like, it's okay. It's early access. This might change. I think there should be some kind of interaction if you've got the egg, or even if you've already hatched it into the baby bird when you fight a Birdonist. I think they're currently missing a trick. I'm going to play the plating. So that'll give me 7 block. There I'm on 12. Because you've got to try and... I'm going to go both potions, actually. Let's see what we've got here. 15 damage. Deals 5 additional for each unique debuff. It's got no debuffs. 7 damage, gain block equal to damage dealt. That's more damage right now. That means I don't have to play a defend. I can block the rest of it. Okay. 74 left. 12 damage coming in. Void Form's not happening right now, is it? But we can do that. We can. The vulnerable is wasted. But there we go. We're all blocked and we've got Sovereign Blade started. 20 damage right now. So 18 coming in. I'm going to defend and I'm going to refine Blade because it's the same as doing 6 damage, just delayed. And we'll get an energy next turn. Okay. Not going well. So here's Sovereign Blade. I've got the stars, so I'll just defend twice. Now we can make it vulnerable. 20 damage coming in though, so Probably need to play that. If we just wait for Sovereign Blade to come back out, but it's getting strength every turn. I don't know if we can wait for... It's not coming next turn. You can take 2 damage, though. Hit him. If I take no damage, you hadn't had the... I don't know what I mean. So hit you. Block a bit more. Yeah, just hit him. The Sovereign Blade might not come out until the end of the reshuffled deck, so don't rely on it. But here it is. Ooh! Regen Potion will be nice. Riffle Basin. If you didn't play any attacks on your turn, gain 4 block. And we've got Shining Strike. Deal 8 damage, gain 2 stars, put it on the top of your draw pile. 8 damage and increase every time it's drawn. I haven't taken a card, have I, that's put something back on top of your draw pile yet. 12 damage next turn, draw 2 cards. We want to spend stars. I don't earn them right now. So this would be a good earner if we work out a way of spending it later. Just because I've got that relic, it might be worth trying to do that a bit. I don't know. So 44 health. I've got that regen potion. Where are we off after this? If you're in a good state, you could go for another elite. Or in terms of upgrade, is there something that would be amazing to upgrade? Bulwark could be 16 block, 13 forge. I think we upgrade, but I don't know what. That turns into Forge 10, and it is just like a 1-cost card. That becomes an 11 damage card for 1, and gain you 2 stars. It kind of means Venerate doesn't really need to be played in the current deck. Upgrade Shining Strike, just because I'm not confident I can get Void Form out. Okay, we've got the statue. I'm going to regen, because we're fairly low on health, so that's okay. What I'm going to do is, so I get the extra energy next time, rather than strike him, I'm going to just do a couple of nice forges. And there's a 26 damage card coming in. He's going to buff himself. But with 4 energy, I should go attack, attack, Sovereign Blade. And now he's going to start hitting me. It's 25 damage coming in. Wish Void Form had come out earlier. We can weaken that a bit. We can Shining Strike for 23. Not bad, is it? It can be everything but Void Form, essentially. Get hit for a bit, but it is an elite fight. Bulwark will take care of some of that 25. Now we could Shining Strike. But no. The Sovereign Blade is going to take care of a lot of this, isn't it? 36 out of 43. I just should have played Refined Blade, but that wouldn't have been enough. That would have left me 1 short. So, maybe with the... Yeah, we're going to take a big hit here. But then, dead. Not too bad. Random attack skill and power into your hand. They're free to play this turn. No more combats in event rooms. And then we've got Glow. Energy and gain 2 cards. Charge, choose 2 cards in your draw pile to turn into minion strikes. 0 cost, 7 damage, draw 1 card cards. Particle Wall. I'm thinking Particle Wall as another way to spend stars, maybe? You might be getting too many ways to get to gain block. I don't know. There's always a reason against doing everything. So only taking 4 damage right now, so I think we'll just... We need to kill the guy that's going to shrink us. I think. I'd love to be doing Void Form. Maybe you should have. We just gained 10 energy again and not realised. Restart the fight. Yeah, just gained 10 energy from the stars and didn't need to play that block. Okay, 24 damage coming in. You block 13. And do not a lot of damage. We're not going for that elite then. Oh. Void Form would have been a great thing to have out right now, wouldn't it? So you're dead, and I'm not little anymore. Weaken you. Defend a little bit. And we'll refine that blade. Get some more energy next turn. 9 health. Okay, then Shining Strike. Why not? And yeah, they've got 2 health. Close. Strike you. Photon Cut puts things on top of your draw pile. Why did I want that to happen? I don't think I do. I don't think I want any of that. Okay, so we're going this way for a campfire then. I can't fight an elite like this. Before a boss combat, heal 25. Nice. Surely need to heal. So 33. Let's see what the event is. Brain Leech. A sharp pain is felt atop your head and a thought stabs into your mind. Share knowledge. You are unsure how to proceed. We either take 1 of 5 random cards into your deck or lose 5 HP to get a colourless reward. I think we'll just go for the not colourless. So, 33 damage, 3 weak, 3 vulnerable. I gain stars quite nicely, don't I? Whenever you spend stars, gain 2 block for each star spent. That would be good once you've got Comet. I wish I could have more than this. I'm going to go Comet. How ostentatiously scholastic, of a labyrinthine mind, a veritable cornucopia of cerebral sustenance to digest. Satisfied, the creature pops off and crawls away. You are flabbergasted. You could upgrade that. 44 damage? What's after this? Just a shop and then a rest. You might die for not resting. 33? You're going to regret that. You could just not do the elite. Got a potion. Got some more money for the shop. Oh, it's this guy. So, tempted to use the potion, but we could just venerate and then Comet right now. And that is a lot of its health, and I've still got energy as well. Now it's vulnerable. Dead. Oh, that isn't the end of the fight though. Got really excited then. No, that's not all of it, but it's a chunk of it. You haven't got any of those bad cards. That's a pretty good first turn for this fight. If you're willing to take 12 damage, we can put Void Form out. You can only block 5 of it. I don't know that it's worth it, because Shining Strike, you can kill him. And then we'll get that Sovereign Blade out. Do 16. Not quite enough to kill anyone. With another strike, though, we can take out one of these guys. So, Particle Wall. I do have stars. What do you do? 14 damage. So, 14, 20. You do 9 block. And you do 16 damage. Seems alright. Okay, you're 14. Dead. You're going to give me a status card, but it might be too late. There you go. Yeah, because Shiny Strike just keeps coming out. So, enemies drop 10 additional gold. Nice. And then another particle. Oh, just forge 10. Nah. I don't think so. Okay, 333 gold. Weak at the start of combat to everyone. Whenever you shuffle your draw pile, draw a card. Retain your hand in the first turn. At the start of your turn, forge 4. If we're going forge, that's pretty good. Getting it. 17 block. Blocked attack damage is reflected this turn. Does cost 3 stars. Ultimate Strike. 14 damage. Probably want to remove a strike. You have got an extra strike and defend, haven't you? I'm going to grab a potion. I do like that. I don't think we've got a good enough star economy to get that right now. Could be now or never. Is that still 30% less damage for the next 4 turns? Could be really useful. No. Okay. We are going to heal 25. So probably don't need to rest. So what, like 57? 81. You could, and then you'd go into the fight with 81. But no, we've got potions for if things go wrong. Every turn 46. First 3 cards are free. We've never played it. Great Furnace. It's you again. Right. We're going to do 1 potion. So we've got Forge 7. Sovereign Blade now deals damage to all enemies. Fantastic. In a fight with more than 1 enemy. 21 damage to all enemies. Fill your hand with debris. Oh no. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Would have been good to play before those other cards. Eight block, 2 vigor. Oh, I want the vigor. It's free, so that's not too bad to have. I want to generate stars. And I do want to get rid of them. Tempted to refine blade and get an extra energy next time, but no, I should get rid of some of them. Should have done that as soon as I did the potion to get it. But to do that, I would have had to look at my cards. For some reason, I don't. So we want to get 2 stars, because then we could play both of these. 9 block. And it comes back. Oh, you could just keep playing it the same turn. I've just spent stars, and now I've got 19 blocks, so I don't need to play anymore. 47 damage. He's actually going to get stunned anyway, isn't he? Can Sovereign Blade you? While you're weakened? He's going to be weakened for a few turns, actually. Didn't even need to spend those 2 stars. So Shining Strike, let's get some more back. Falling Star, keep him vulnerable for a while. And then I could just do the 9 damage, or we could Forge 10. I'm counting on that mattering. Okay, can only play 1 thing, so we're going to Void Form. Now, things are going to be pretty good. Get rid of that debris for free. Loads of block and forge. Comet free, and by free, no star cost either, which I've just remembered. Oh, you've played debris as one of your free cards, you fool. So Crash Falling Star's still a good thing, too. Crash Landing, you would get 10 debris. Don't do that. Okay, can only do 1 thing. Nothing's going to kill him. You get to me 2 stars, though, as well. Yeah. I don't care about you hitting me. I've got 50 health right now, mate. Sovereign Blade you. 80 damage. There, much better. So Seeking Edge, Forge 7, deal damage to all enemies. If we're going Sovereign Blade, Monarch's Gaze is too expensive for me. Attack, deal 5 damage, Forge 5. Forge an additional 5 for every other time you've hit an enemy this turn. I don't do a ton of individual hits. It's nice, but I think Sovereign Blade hits everybody. That could be good, couldn't it? So we are into Act 2, so way better than last time. Enchant a skill with Imbued. It is played automatically at the start of combat. I had this great in playing the Silent. I got that. And a big poison card I put that just happened at the start of every fight. And then I enchanted it again so it played twice. It was great. Is that on the stream? I can't remember. Is there a skill I'd really want to happen at the start of the fight for free? I suppose like Forge 10 and 13 block. And you could upgrade it to make it better. Is a nice skill to be played for free at the start. 4 additional potion slots filled with potions is nice. Or, Falling Star becomes Meteor Shower. 14 damage instead of 7 to everybody. And 2 weak and vulnerable to everybody. I do want the Imbued, but I think that's great. And I don't know that I've had that before. And I do want to see everybody's, like, upgraded cards and things. Hey, Tobias. Welcome, welcome. Tobias's request of doing some more Slay the Spire 2 that's tipped me over the edge to do this stream. So thanks, Tobias. And you've missed the failed Regent run. So in this way, a couple of fights, couple of events, Elite Rest Elite. That doesn't seem too terrible. 2, 3 fights, Elite, turn off for a rest if it's too bad, stay on for another Elite if it's not too bad with a rest after. Back to an Elite, back to Campfire. That seems nicer. And depending on how you're going, normal fight or Elite. I like the sound of that. I'm going to go this way. Okay. So I've got no block. We want to make him weak no matter what. And there's just not a lot I can do about anything, is there? You could, if you Sovereign Blade now, while he's vulnerable, do 25 damage. But I think it would be better to be Furnacing and getting stuff out. Taking that 9 damage no matter what. So, I'm not going to have the stars for Comet, unfortunately. I don't really have a lot in my hand that I can do, so we'll Sovereign Blade now. Oh yeah, you've got to do the 32 damage, aren't you? Maybe I should have held on to Sovereign Blade if you remembered what he did. Okay, so he's going to hit me for 23. So that forges a bit, and that blocks a bit, and you've done nothing towards the 32. Block is not removed. He's stunned if you remove the block, but for that I would have to hit him, which I'm not currently doing. So you'll block a bit, and you'll get me some stars as well, so we'll have the 5 stars. Not happy with the... Should have saved Sovereign Blade, and that could have done a big chunk, or maybe even all of this 32. There you go, he's dead now. I'm doing stars a lot, and now there's another chance to get the black hole. Upgraded Glitterstream or Patter. I know, black hole. Seems good. We started playing number 1. Great, as I said in one of the other streams, I played number 1 for forever. So many hours in it. So if you completely block him, he gets stunned, which isn't happening this turn, is it? Sovereign Blade hitting everybody would be good. Would it do 21? No, 17. Probably want to do 14 out of the 21 for him, and we're just going to have to take a fairly big hit. I might even... Let's see what colour this will give me. Put a skill into your hand. Deal damage equals the number of cards in your draw pile. That's 16 damage. That's nice. 7 damage and 7 block. Well, that would do me a lot better right now, because I'd also get to... That's 7 more block for him. So yeah, that puts me in a much better state. Can I block 15? Can I kill him? 14. No, that's nowhere near 48. But if we spend some of these stars... There's the stars back. There's all of your block, and you've still got energy to play the Sovereign Blade, and he's going to get stunned because you blocked him. There's Meteor Shower. There's a strike. Lovely. What have we got here? Gain a ritual. Strength at the end of every turn. Devastate. Costs an energy and 4 stars, but it's 30 damage. That upgraded Hidden Cache seems very good. We're going to go Event. The Lost Wisp. In the distance is an odd sight. Mounds and mounds of deceased insects surrounding what looks to be a small glowing moat. It seems to be an effective attractant for all manner of bugs, but you see it lash out some flames. You move closer to investigate. So we either get Decay, an unplayable curse. At the end of your turn, if this is in your hand, take 2 damage. Obtain the Lost Wisp. So a relic, whenever you play a power, deal 8 damage to everyone. I have a couple of powers, don't I? We've got 4. Seeking Edge, Furnace, Black Hole, likely to be played. Void Form. When I can afford it, I want it. Or we just get 45 gold. I'm going to capture the Wisp. I don't want Decay. But there's a shop eventually. Get rid of it. Maybe an event will be kind and let me get rid of it. So, are we going to get to do this elite? Let's see how this fight goes. Got the chance to get the ritual. He's going to summon... Even better, Sovereign Blade doing damage to everybody. Should take all of them out, shouldn't it? I'm going to take this damage, but I don't... You could wait until all these hatch. And then you can block a bit. Yeah, fair enough. So we can always Sovereign Blade next turn. We've got more health next turn, you fool. Yeah, but maybe we can forge. A Meteor Shower hits everybody. Have faith in me. There we go. Sovereign Blade hits everybody. And he's barely got any health left. And spending and gaining all these stars keeps making that 10 tick over. Great. I think things are working out a bit. Celestial Might deals 6 damage 3 times. Solar Strike, 8 damage again, I think. 12 damage, add 1 debris. It is a free attack, but no, I don't think I want that. There's a recap. Tobias and anyone else that came in, we've got... If you haven't seen the Regent, he's got an extra currency, stars as well as energy, that you have to earn yourself. You do start with 3. Every 10 I spend across multiple fights, doesn't have to be the same one, gain 10 block. Upgraded attacks deal 3 additional damage. Oh, I forgot about that. I've upgraded it. Oh, Shining Strike. So that deals 14 actually. So even better to choose that. And that does 47, doesn't it? Good for me to go through these one more time as well. If you don't play any attacks, gain 4 block. No enemies in question marks. Before a boss, heal 25. Enemies drop 10 additional gold. We turned our starting card into Meteor Shower. And whenever you play a power, deal 8 damage to everyone. I'm thinking skip this elite. Event, elite. Rest, elite. Rest, elite. It feels like pushing it to go this way, and then I've got to do another fight before this elite after the campfire. I want to go this way. There's a sour smell in the air, and shortly afterwards, you find a potion courier collapsed on the ground, unmoving, lifeless, dead. While their belongings have been ransacked, there is a batch of foul-smelling potions with a note, recipient merchant. You can grab up to 3 of these, and you can throw them at the merchant for 100 gold, or they do 12 damage to everyone, including you. Or you can just get a potion. I'm just going to get a potion. Oh, another thing that's happening, I'm sadly not part of it, which I'm a bit gutted about, but the Slay the Spire board game expansion is on Kickstarter right now, which is based on a mod for the first game where you play as some bosses that go through the spire attacking the heroes. Zenweaver, you walk through a spider web and panic, but then a wave of calm washes over you. Calm down, I need you to quit fussing up my web. How did you calm down so quickly? An itsy bitsy spider abseils down to meet you. It seems willing to impart some techniques for gold. So we could, for 50 gold, add 2 enlightenment, reduce the cost of all cards in your hand to 1 this turn. That coming out with Void Form could be very nice. For 125 gold, remove a card. For 250 gold, remove 2 cards. So it only costs 75 to remove a card normally, but it goes up every time you use it. And I could use it again in the actual shop. I've got 314. The Enlightenment feels a card you haven't drawn, though, as well. But getting a chance to play Void Form from it. I'm going to remove 2 cards. Decay 100% and one of the So now we're back to the number of defense and strikes we should start with. And we're going to go... You're going to go elite? Yeah, we've got this. Triple your block and stuff. Oh, it's this guy. So... Yeah, I can't put Void Form out in the state that I'm in right now. We'll get 13 block. And some stars and a load of stars next time. Is it worth playing this for 9 block, essentially? No. We might want to triple something in a future turn. 16 damage coming in this turn. So why not? Shining Strike will get the stars. Yeah, I'm going to defend rather than do Furnace, unfortunately for me. When you hit him, you get an energy. Remember that. You have to do damage, don't you? Yeah, when he takes attack damage. 12 stars right now. So gain that 9 block. Well, here you go. 9, 18, 27 block. No problem. Do that for 20 damage. We might as well do a strike. Oh, spending those stars did a load of block as well, so I might not have needed to do that as many times as I did. We'll make him... You've only got 6 stars. Well, make him vulnerable first. Then this will give you 2 stars back. And you can play Comet for 70 damage. We've got the energy to put Seeking Edge out. Why not? Powers deal 8 damage. And it forges the Sovereign Blade, so why not? 20 block. I don't have the stars to play Meteor Shower, but he's already vulnerable, so it's okay. So we can do that. You would want that out first, wouldn't you? Probably before you did that, because you just gained 2 stars. And then... Can't quite block it all. That's not too bad, really. Yeah, if you'd done it the other way around, you might have done something different there. But I think that's not too bad for an elite fight. Petrified Toad. At the start of each combat, procure a potion-shaped rock, which does 15 damage. So I might want to throw away a potion. Monologue. Whenever you play a card this turn, gain a strength this turn. No, I'm going to say no to those. What do we get in the chest? Lucky Fish. Whenever you add a card, gain 15 gold. Nice. And then we're going to rest. Yeah, I should rest. Back to 48 health. And then do you want to throw something away? I think instead of Ritual, I would rather have a 15 damage potion. And you want to spend that, so you've got room for another one next time. So Seeking Edge is not that useful, is it? It's taking 21 damage. We've tripled 5, not that useful. This deals 8 damage to him without hitting him, so you probably want to play it anyway. Because when you hit him, you get dazed. I'm going to do that. Taking 21 damage, so I think it is worth tripling the block. We want to have potion slots. 18 coming back in. So... I can Void Form here, can't I? Can I? If you only block for 9, you can Void Form. Oh no, you ended your turn! Ugh. Do that first. Never mind. So, the first 2 cards are free. So, Comet, surely. Yeah, gain some stars. Gain some stars. Don't really want to hit him with strikes. On big hits. Black Hole, because why not? Can only defend for a little bit, unfortunately. Hidden Cache. Gain stars and do damage that way. At this point, might as well hit him. I'm going to take big hits here, aren't I? Oh, if I hadn't ended that turn. Bulwark will do most of that block. And why not strike? And there's Comet to finish it off. Oh dear. Ordering of cards, eh? Shuffle all your cards into your draw pile and draw 5. You didn't use the Toad, did you? Prayer Wheel, null enemies drop an additional card. An upgraded Furnace again. And it's kind of turned into stars, though, hasn't it, rather than forging? But playing power cards deals 8 damage to everyone. Why not? So we're going to go rest, unfortunately, because of my bad decisions in that fight. Still got 224, so I can only afford bread. At the start of your first turn, lose 2 energy, but every other turn, gain 1. At the start of your turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies and increase this damage by 5. Costs 3, though. I mean, with Void Form out, yeah. Gain a strength and a dexterity. I'm going to go for that. Enemy loses 9 HP at the end of each of its turns. We're going to get rid of a strike. I am going to go elite. We heal 25 before the boss as well, and we've got a potential... You know the word I mean. So if we deal 14 damage here, do you want to use any potions first? Draw 5 cards, vulnerable. Yeah, chuck some vulnerable on the fire. What do you do? 47 damage. Make him vulnerable. Hit him. So now we've got the stars to do Comet, which will kill. You're doing 10 damage, but you're debuffing me. So I'm going to throw this at you. And that's 9 damage. If we don't take the hidden cash, which I'm very tempted to take, could probably have killed that middle one doing 10. But I'm going to throw me Frog Rock at it. Not bad. 2 taken out, but they will come back to life if I can't kill. But we can get things out, can't we, that help me. So we'll do this because I'm about to gain some stars. I will... Didn't have the stars to do Meteor Shower. I was just thinking I should have done that first. We'll Meteor Shower. We'll defend. 6 damage coming in. They're going to come back to life, unfortunately. Only with 25. But we can hopefully get some stuff that will help a bit. So it's 3 damage when you spend or gain stars. That would gain me 2. It's spending them that does this. And that would be 13 block. What am I taking? 20 damage. Kill that with the last energy. I'm only taking 3 damage now. Sovereign Blade hit everyone yet? No, we need Seeking Edge out for that, which forges it a bit. 20 damage to everyone. Dead. Bronze Scales give you 3 thorns. So retaliation when you get hit. If Germany would be nice, that would be nice, that would be nice. But I don't think any would be nice enough to get them. I am going to heal 25. So I'm going to Smith. So Seeking Edge... Wait a minute, instead of this. So Void Form, maybe? 3 cards free instead of 2. Black Hole, 4 damage every time you gain any stuff. Prowess is 2 strength and 2 dexterity. I think Meteor Shower, especially, it'll do 3 more damage than that for being upgraded as well. Yeah, upgrade Meteor Shower. And it's the crab. So, if you're willing to take... Does throwing this face me in that direction? Because when you're getting hit from both directions, they deal 50% more damage if you're facing away. So if I turn the other way, that would do 9 and that would do 6. So 15 instead of 21. So if I'm willing to take 15 damage, I could put Void Form out. Turn 1. I can only block 5 anyway. Does this face me that way? For throwing a potion? Because you face based on where you play a targeted card. So if I played a hit all enemies, it wouldn't face me in a different direction. Does throwing a potion do it? I can't remember. Yes, it does. I'm going to Void Form. And hope that that's enough. 8 damage for playing the power card as well. So that means Comet is free. This one's hitting me this time, so I want to face that way. can't make him vulnerable first, so we'll just turn that way. Everything else costs 1, doesn't it? So it doesn't really matter what order I play things in. Play everything. Could have made Sovereign Blade free, but if you didn't play Comet, and Comet for free is surely a no-brainer. You're not hitting me, although you're the one that's really weak right now. Things that cost the most, well, Meteor Shower would save you the 2, but then you're not spending the 2 for your things that want you to spend. Sovereign Blade, surely. But you want to do Seeking Edge first. And then Sovereign Blade for free. 23 damage to everyone. This hits everyone. He's only got 29 health left. That would be 21. He should have done Black Hole! We can do it before you gain that stuff. And then we can face this way. And take less damage. And I think that's okay. I don't think that's a bad turn. Surely can do 18 damage before he does his big attack now. Like, that will be 8 damage for playing a power card. He's not even hitting. So, everything costs 1, doesn't it? Hit him while we're facing this way. But we'll face that way again anyway. Kill him with that. And now he gets 96 block. Is he going to keep that block? Might as well gain some stars. 14 stars! And now, best thing for free will be Bullet. It normally costs 2. And then the next one doesn't really matter. Because they all cost 1 and we can just play them all. Taking some damage, but it could be worse. Comet's got to be coming out soon. So, Meteor Shower first to make him vulnerable. And then Shining Strike does 22. 5? It's hitting me for 14, but we can... I'm not going to die from that. Oh, and the power does 8 damage and kills him. Nice! Weak Potion and a rare card. 7 stars is more viable now. If you get Void Form out, 7 damage to all enemies 7 times. So with strength as well, that's boosted. I'm going for it. Let's see. Orange. How is this being orange? All know that orange is the most regal colour. Incredible. So mighty. At the start of your turn, gain 7 block. I like it. First card you play every combat is played an extra time. Gain an energy at the start of every turn. Powers cost 1 more. They are all lovely. I do play a lot of powers. But like, it's not an extra cost, is it? It just negates the spiked gauntlets, I suppose. If you're playing powers, and I do want to play powers. 7 block every turn is nice. But I think the throwing, it's only 1 card per combat. And I will forget it. But what if that first card is like Void Form, or Seeking Edge isn't going to make it hit all enemies twice, is it? But like an extra Furnace, an extra Black Hole on there. Loads of cards, playing them twice would be great. I'm going Throwing Axe. Maybe I should have gone for the block. So you're an early shop and a load of events. If you want the rest, you've got to skip the elite. You are loads of fights before anything. You're a bit more of a mixture. 2 elites in a row. Or you can go this way for the elite and then rest. So it's probably 1 elite no matter which way we're going. I want to see a load of events. Okay, you guys. Oh, that's a bad first hand, isn't it? So we'll weaken you. So that'll be 5 less damage taken. Potentially for a few turns as well. All I can do is defend a load. Oh yeah, the card gets played twice, but it's the only card I can play. Could have drawn some different cards. No. 2 no damage, and he takes loads from the thorns for hitting me 5 times. So I think that's a really good thing to do. Okay, Seeking Edge. Make Sovereign Blade hit everybody. 17 currently. And with a strength and a dexterity, but now I can't afford to play it. But that means I can block for 10 and 6, which is what I'm getting here. Oh, spending the stars is giving you 10, you haven't looked. Okay, can't play Void Form. That's the downside of that first card getting played twice. Sometimes that card is just like a block. But that'll deal 18 damage to everyone. Bulwark, I think. Shining Strike. He's upgrading himself and he's not weak anymore. So these powers will deal damage to everyone. It's not going to be enough to kill him, though. Sovereign Blade will do 28. This will kill them both, won't it? Right, and another card. There you go. Whenever you create a card, gain full block. I only do that currently with Sovereign Blade, don't I? So like once in a fight. Royal Gamble. So it costs 5 to play. Retain, gain 9 stars, and then exhaust it. I do eventually gain a load of stars. Another furnace. I think that was a good idea. Crystal Sphere. I predicted you'd enter. A raspy voice, well, it wasn't very raspy, calls out as you enter a mystic hut. Your destiny has brought you here. We must uncover your future and fortunes so you can save us all. Okay, here are the options for the Crystal Sphere reading. Be sure to sign the waiver as well, she says while bringing out a pen and parchment. It's the same voice. Uncover future. Pay 79 gold to divine 3 times, or gain a debt to divine 6 times. I don't like the idea of getting a curse, but I love divining. We've got a shop next, so I will gain a debt, and we'll just pay 75 to get rid of it. I think it might be 100. Okay, so divining, if I'm not sure if I've done it in this before, you can either do a big divination or a small divination. Small one's just 1 square, big one's 9. Why would you want to do small ones? Because you can uncover bad things in this. You got to kind of remember what they are. So this is a relic, I think, the cardboard box. So you can kind of like try and position, but I think this is just going to take several divinations to reveal. Oh, you've positioned that badly. So we've got some money. So I need to uncover this square essentially. So we're going to have to go here. There's a bit more money. Got 2 divinations left. Let's see if we can see something here. So you would be a normal card reward. You would be a potion. Would you be a potion? That's a potion, isn't it? I'm pointing at my screen as if you can see it. That would be a normal card reward, which we don't really care about. We're about to go to a shop, so some money and a potion. There's some money. There's a weak potion. And the relic is a bag of preparation, 2 extra cards at the start of each turn. Better to get a good card to play twice. Good relic to get. So, unless there's something amazing, I want to remove that curse. It's amazing. Deal 3 damage at the start of your next turn. Return this to your hand. Right, we definitely want to get rid of that debt. Still got 235. Is there going to be another shop in my future? No. So, events might want me to have some money. 7 more max HP, or start the elite combats with 2 strength. So only elite combats, and we're only going to do maybe 2, but potentially just 1. Get that max HP up. Do you want all these potions? Because we could have a 15 damage potion instead. You can gain strength at rest sites 3 times instead of your normal options. Relic trader. We've got to give up a relic. Welcome. What are you trading? So we can lucky fish to get a dexterity every combat. Molten egg whenever you add an attack, upgrade it. I don't care about losing the Giria. Petrified toad is the free frog potion. Or every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, deal 6 damage to a random enemy. I think the lucky fish is the one to get there. The oddly smooth stone. Start with a dexterity every time. Grave of the Forgotten. There is a single grave with a roiling blue flame A prideful warrior died in battle, but its soul is restless. It wants to keep fighting. You feel it begging to journey with you. Perhaps it's better for it to face the truth. So you can either make it face the truth, and you can choose a card you have with exhaust to get rid of exhaust. So some powerful cards played constantly in a fight. Otherwise, you've got to take the Forgotten Soul, which is whenever you exhaust a card, deal damage to a random enemy. I don't have... I don't think I've got anything exhausted, apart from the Ascender's Bane. I haven't got that yet. I'm not on a high enough ascension. I've got nothing that exhausts. So, do you feel confident about the Elite? Give up the upgrade? Yeah. Another treasure. Whenever you rest, heal an additional 15. Good if we need to. But I have skipped a rest site here. So, Reflections. Snoit Selfa. What is this? Something feels wrong here. The Red Room. Touch a mirror to downgrade 2 random cards to upgrade 4 cards. Or duplicate your entire deck and gain a curse. I don't think duplicating my deck's going to help me in any way. I don't like the idea of downgrading cards that I know I want upgraded. We're just going to have to hope. It's going to downgrade cards that I like being upgraded, and it's going to upgrade a load of base defense. I think that went alright. Could have been worse. Okay. So, 25 damage coming in. Meteor Shower. That spends stores, so you want Black Hole out first. He's got artifact, so he's not going to get those debuffs just yet. But we can defend for 9. Can't really do much about that, but Hidden Cache will deal some damage to him as well. Not too bad. You forgot about... I think the first... Did the first thing play twice? The buff did. You get 6 whenever you gain or spend stars. Yeah, because you played that first, you forgot about that ability. So I think this is a golden opportunity to enter it to Void form while I'm not getting hit. Because for the rest of the fight, that's going to be good. Okay, so I'm not getting attacked. I do like Forging, though. It's free. And then Sovereign Blade can be free. And with the 3 energy, Prowess, Furnace. Not too bad. And we've got blocks for the... This is an Elite, isn't it? Mecha Knight. Walking for 15. Hitting me for 40? That's not fair. That's too much. Okay. Well... I've got the energy for Seeking Edge and stuff. We might as well. Do you want these? I wanted to play it at least once for free. I think Seeking Edge for free. Because spending the stars also gets me towards things, doesn't it? And does damage. Right, there's that completely blocked. Overblocked, even. Comet for free? I think so. Although you could be spending 5 stars for other effects. I'll have it for free. Sorry, Mecha Knight. You've had a stinker here. Put those burns. You do what you need to, mate. Hidden Cache. Block, block. Strike. Could throw a potion at him. We're going to get it next time. You might get a potion as a reward you want the slot for. Potion Eternal Feather. For every 5 cards in your deck, heal 3 when you enter the rest site. Oh, deal 5 damage to a random enemy X times. If you did that for free with Void form, would the X be the number of stars you had, which could potentially be tons? And if I upgraded it, would that 5 turn into whatever the upgrade is? 7. Plus 3 every time. Or is it just 3 on top of the whole damage? Either way, I think that's a good card. For what I'm currently doing. It feels good. The Trial. You join a line of people entering a massive building. As you pass under a golden archway, horns blare, confetti explodes, and streamers glide down from the ceiling. Entrant 242, you are the decider for today's trial. I wonder what happens if you reject. I'm not finding out right now, though. You sit in the chair of decision-making and the trial begins. A wealthy-looking merchant presents his case. He is accused of murder by one of his rivals. The evidence is thin, and you have a feeling that the man is innocent, but the onlookers seem out for blood. The crowd bellows, "Decide! Decide! Decide!" So either way, we're getting a curse here. 2 random relics. Upgrade 2 cards. Could upgrade Stardust for me. What did that upgrade? Oh, I choose! Even better. So Stardust. Probably 7 stars, right? Oh, it costs less. Still. Upgrade those bad boys. You go with your conscience and rule that the man is innocent. Despite the boos and accusations of being a paid-off judge, you feel like you did the right thing. That's why I did it. Morality. Shame. It's going to give me a frail, unfortunately. I don't want a frail. So the first thing I play is going to get played twice. So surely 48 damage. 4 weak, 4 vulnerable. Hey, I remembered. This is going to gain me stars. Spending them gets you that. I just keep gaining the stars. Maybe I should have forged and done bulwark just for the 10 forge. Maybe that would have been a better thing to do. Right now, we want black hole before we spend more stars. Furnace out, and it's doing damage whenever I'm doing this. I've got 5 stars, so I'm like if we do Shining Strike, we'll get the stars back. So I'll do Shining Strike to hit more, and the block can come from, and we get 10 for spending the stars, so even better. Only got 26 health left. It feels good, doesn't it? So we can't test the theory because I haven't got Void form on. But this, as it is going to do 50 damage. Or more than that because he's vulnerable. So yeah, it's 10x times, isn't it? Because it's 7 with the upgrade plus 3. So it's not 3 added on. It's 3 added on before the multiplier. So that is amazing. I don't want another weak potion. Well, you're not using this at all. You've had it ages. I don't want you. Another Seeking Edge. It's an extra 8 damage to everybody, isn't it? And Forge 7, but I don't think that's worth it. I don't think that's worth another card in your deck. Elite. Okay. I don't remember what you do. So starting out, I can't get any more. You're hitting me for a lot, so I'd like to weaken you. Playing something twice. Bulwark would defend you all of it, playing it twice, and then you could just play the Furnace. Yeah, that feels alright. So now, Meteor Shower before anything. Got no block. Currently just 1. Forge 11, and you are 70 currently. And let's draw some cards. Void form. At least this is a block. And then we could Stardust. No, I don't think that potion was a good move. You blocked everything now. I'm not taking any damage. Maybe it wasn't terrible. And we've got Shining Strike to get stuff back. And then we can weaken him with the Meteor Shower. He's already weakened. Still doing 32 damage. Okay. Bad times. Ouch! 71 coming in. Well, that's 71 coming in. That's what he's got left. I don't have stars left. I could get stars, and I can spend them. Blocking 18 isn't too terrible. How many stars have I got? 0. So unfortunately, Comet is not going to be an option here. Another 32 damage coming in. Maybe. That's going to kill me. Okay, you didn't see this. We're going to play the defend that turn. I've not got time to do another run. So we're going to do a cheeky take back. It wouldn't be a Slicker Drip stream without a cheeky take back. So what did I do? Because the rest of the fight was fine. What did I double? Did I draw 5 more cards? I didn't draw 5 more cards at the start, did I? Didn't I? Did I furnace twice? I didn't draw more cards now, did I? But didn't I weaken him? Doesn't seem right. 18 damage, not too, 18 blocks, not too bad. Okay, and then I Meteor Shower surely. Seeking Edge. What are you doing right now? 43. Got no block. Is this the point that I used that potion? And then I... Oh well, we'll change things, eh? And why not use that while we've got it? Use that potion another time. I would love to have Void Form out right now. I've not got the stars and the strategy for getting the stars, and I haven't done it. Now you probably want to draw some things because you're not going to do 101 damage. You could do Void Form, but you get hit for 32. I'm getting hit for close to 32 anyway. Need Sovereign Blade to come back out, which has not happened. So I can Shining Strike and that'll let me Meteor Shower, but he's already weakened. Yeah, but use the stars. Maybe 4. Block me. Oh dear. The ordering of cards, or I'm just making terrible choices. Suddenly the deck's not working, is it? 32 damage coming in. So we're going to have to chuck the rock, aren't I? Not a very good fight for me there. Blood Vial. 2 HP healed at the start of combat. I don't think they will help me at this point. I felt good about the deck until that fight. So we heal a bit from the feather. Do I... So I heal for 25 more. So we'll have like 54? The Doormaker. I think we should rest. I'm not feeling confident all of a sudden. So the Doormaker, you keep hitting this, and then stuff will happen. Maybe I shouldn't spoil it, but I just want to describe why I'm doing certain things, why I'm thinking certain things. So something to be played twice. I would like a load of stars early on. What if you could get a Void Form? No. That would forge an extra 10, I guess, and it would sort out all of your blocking needs. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose. I was just dreaming of getting Void Form and playing that twice. Why would playing it twice be good? I don't know. It would make me feel good right now. Because I can get me some stars back, and then we can Meteor Shower too. And I can still afford to Sovereign Blade, which is going to open the door. I'm taking a bit of damage right now, but I don't think that's terrible. Maybe want to hit the door with Sovereign Blade. There's your Void Form. You would do 8 damage and you can chuck the rock at it and not take that 15 damage. Are you in the turn? Throw the thing first, you... Ugh. Okay. Well, now, the Sovereign Blade will be retained, so that's okay. That will do the 8 damage. Oh, and he comes out straight away. So hidden cash up. Oh, you should have done Stardust for free and see what... You haven't got loads of stars, though, so the experiment doesn't work. Do you want to hit him with the Sovereign Blade? As well. So, basically, now you can see him through the portal. We've got to hit him. So might as well do the Sovereign Blade. You again? 31 damage coming in, but 7 stars is free right now. You won't spend stars for doing 7 stars for free. So we'll do 70 damage, please. I should have done Strength and Dexterity first. I can just play all of these things. It does mean a lot of damage is coming in, but I can't do anything about that. 40 damage, and then he's running off. So Stardust, my theory is that's going to happen 5 times, but not spend any stars. Because X automatically spends all of that currency, doesn't it? Yes, that is how it works. It spent my stars! Okay, the theory doesn't work. The fact that it was free. Because it does cost 0 normally, doesn't it? Okay. That's unfortunate then. Because I feel like, at least in 1, when you played something with an X energy cost, and you could play it for free, it used the amount of energy that you had, but it didn't spend the energy. Okay, well we know now it spends the stars. So I have 49 damage. And I can block some of this, but not very much. We've done half to him. But now I'm back here with 19 health. Okay then. So I think we want... I've got no stars, so these need to be free. Meteor Shower, make him vulnerable first, and then Comet for 72 damage. And I want to block as much of that as possible. And... Seeking Edge will do more damage, won't it? And then it's out of the deck. Seeking Edge does 8 damage. 26 damage coming in. I don't have anything, so I need to play this for free. Because I don't have any stars. I don't feel confident. For a while, the deck was looking really good. Yeah, there's the rock. And if he had statuses when you killed him, I think he keeps those statuses. So can we kill him this turn? No. So you want 7 stars for free. Can we... We can probably play Particle Wall enough times to survive this turn. So I've got 11 stars. And I've still got the energy to play this and this. Just one more of these. Just let's take 0 damage. 45 damage coming in. I don't think this is enough. So my thinking is, I've got 7 stars. If I pay properly, we'll get 10 block from this, which might carry me through. So do that for free. So then Shining Strike is on a vulnerable thing. And now we're paying for Comet. He's already weakened, though. He's going to have 6 health. And I think he's going to have 3. He's going to kill himself on me. But he's going to kill me first, isn't he? Unfortunately. If I didn't have that shame, there was no choice. I had to take a curse no matter what. But I think this is the end of the fight. We will both die, but I don't think that counts as a victory. I haven't got something that gives me block, have I, unexpectedly? That's a win. Don't let the game... Don't listen to the game right now. That's a draw. At best. That's unfortunate, isn't it? So close, yet so far with the Regent. But yeah, I don't dislike the Regent. I recognise that the problem is me. I just find it harder to make good decisions with the Regent. But having said that, there was I think a lot of that third act felt good, but I just breeze through it doing events and not fights. I did some fights, I did some elite fights. And some of those fights felt really breezy. With the, maybe it was trying to do both things. Like, the Forge didn't really do anything, did it, in the end? It was the stars that were having the effect. But I was banking on Stardust not spending the stars, and it unfortunately it does, as it turns out. But there we go. Either way, played some Slay the Spire 2, right? I didn't unlock anything. I do have stuff still to unlock for playing him, definitely, because I have played him in the Ironclad. The least 15 bosses killed is one for him. Have I unlocked all this stuff? Yeah, I think that's all I need to do with him. Ironclad I haven't even killed 15 elites with yet. Because Ironclad, I'm on Ascension 2. Because like I think I've just played him twice and won twice. Whereas Regent, I've played a lot more than that and still only won twice. But yeah. And someone, where did you see that? Making a great point that like, you can see it in the, if you've got Slay the Spire 1, you can turn the option of beta card art on, and you can see this kind of art for the cards, where it's, you know, like paint style art, giving you the idea of what it's going to look like. But they haven't got the art for it yet. And some cards are just like not there at all. But saying that like, there you go, placeholder in the corner. Of like the idea that you need, I'm not going to go on a like 20-minute rant about generative AI slop, but the idea that you need AI to prototype and brainstorm and stuff, and like that's prototyping. That, like, you know what it's going to look like eventually, and it's like a pretty cute way of doing it too. And it's like, I've played loads of Slay the Spire 1 with the beta card art on. I think there's some cards in 2 that haven't got the... It's not going to tell me, is it, that like this hasn't got art yet? See a load of Ironclad cards I've never seen? Because I haven't got those upgrades yet, have I? I don't know if you can see one, but you get the idea. They've got this like cutesy kind of art instead of what it's going to end up being. I'm sure I've seen some cards with it. Or maybe I've been hallucinating it. Yeah, stop. If Slay the Spire 2, an immensely popular, and I imagine immensely profitable game, that, like, not that they haven't been doing anything to number 1 the whole time it's been out, but it's been selling and getting ported and making deals everywhere, it must have made a lot of money. And, like, they are not cutting corners and mucking about with just horrible when you see it. It's got horrible sheen, and shops are using it for their posters and stuff, and just stop it. It all looks horrible. Like, everything's just gonna look homogenized, and everything just looks like you just typed it into something. Like, have something expressive that someone made. Even if they can't, like, the people making the beta art thing, it's partly like doing it in paint and stuff, but Slay the Spire 2 anyway. Another great plus point for it. It's amazing. So it's still in early access, by the way. I didn't say that. Like, I'm not sponsored or anything to say any of that. I bought Slay the Spire 2. I love it. Was what, £18 with a discount for owning number 1? It's a no-brainer. The cost per hour of Slay the Spire, you might as well be paying me at this point. Especially, like, on my phone, it was free to get. So there we go. Thanks so much, everyone. We still need to do at least one more stream of this, don't we? We haven't done the defect yet. I suppose haven't I won with everybody else so far? I have not won with the Regent, so even more runs needed. But yeah, we should have a look at the defects, and there's also always the option of random. And I think it's like Ascension 7. Presumably, if it randomly picked someone else, you would just get their max Ascension. But my most played is my potential new fave. But it switches. Silent's probably still my favourite. Necrobinder, you can see in the last stream, close second. I am tempted to say let's do one more run, but I can't. I need to go. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. We should do another Slay the Spire too. Like, let me know if you want to see more, because it's why this one happened, and because I really wanted to do it. And because this week has been a bit weird and crazy, and I haven't had time for another board gaming stream, but I have had time for some editing. That's partly like Mansion should have gone on Patreon earlier this week. It's long anyway, like even splitting it in half, the halves are long, so, and not having time this week, it's just taking longer, so that's going to come up this weekend on Patreon, and then it'll go live on the channel the week after. I've been practicing for Towers of Sifnos, one of the 2 new games Garfield is putting on Kickstarter next week. I'll be live on Tuesday night with that. And I filmed a... Oh, you can't see that. So getting keyed out. I have filmed a playthrough for Bordeaux, the new expansion for viticulture. And what else has been going on? I've edited that playthrough as well before I did this stream. So that'll be coming up soon after Mansions as well. A lot of stuff happening, and in between all of that, baby. But things are in a pretty good routine with Sabrina, apart from today. But that's baby's right. We haven't had a I refuse to nap day for quite a while, so I've got off lucky on all of those days. Thanks so much, everyone. Have lovely weekends and that. I will see you live on Tuesday for Towers of Sifnos, which I'm very excited to do. New Garfield game. It's also, is it The Great Sea is the other one, but that doesn't have solo mode, so I can't do that one. So yeah, I'll see you on Tuesday night for that, I hope. Thanks so much, everyone, and I will see you soon. Bye 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 bye.